Hello and welcome back to another episode of In the Driver's Seat with me, Maddie. Today I've got a very special guest in a bit of a different location. I'm at the Northampton County Cricket Ground with Darren, the new head coach. How are you?
Hello, Maddie. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for the car too.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Love it. The Kia Sportage has been excellent for me, and it gets around. You have a dog. It fits everything in the back. All my cricket gear. Drives well. Yeah, it's been excellent.
Yeah, I feel like there's always something new that's popping up on them as well. You'll always find something new or different little features. So yeah, they are good.
Yeah, they're fantastic little beast. Actually, it's a big beast, really. It's a good car, good sized car for an SUV. So plenty of room, plenty for the cricket bags, the esky, the barbecue. Fit anything in there.
Exactly. Can you just start by telling us a little bit about you and your previous sort of experience?
Yeah, well, so Darren Lehmann, 55, had a heart attack, quadruple bypass on my 50th birthday, so don't do that, everyone. Played cricket for a long period of time, involved in the game as a player and coach for over 40 years now, so it's been great fun playing and now coaching and working with good young players and helping them get better on and off the field. So for me, it's been the game's given me so much more than I've given it. It's great to come to work every day and you're working in great facilities and with good people. So I've had a great time. I've got 4 kids, 2 granddaughters, so I miss them dearly over here. They're in Australia, so I miss them. The kids I don't miss so much. Don't worry about the kids. But in terms of everything else, it's just a great chance to be away and in the UK again when I spent so much time with Yorkshire. But to come to a county like Northamptonshire has been excellent. The people involved, sponsors involved, the members involved, everyone in the club really cares about their county. And you get that throughout the whole of the sort of sporting codes, you know, with the Cobblers, the Saints and all those, they're all want them to do well. So it's a really big part of the community, the cricket club here. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, we come to quite a lot of the T20 games as match sponsors, and there are some like the same people, but it's really nice because it is that community in Northamptonshire, and it's really nice to see like the Saints, the cricket, the Cobblers, everyone sort of coming together to support the local sporting community, which is so important. Yeah, because it is such a massive thing, and we're all in good leagues as well, aren't we? So
yeah, it's all good.
It's
great.
It's really positive.
Yeah.
So jumping straight in. Have you been in Australia for your whole life? So
pretty much, So born in Adelaide, South Australia. Lived in the Barossa Valley, basically, good wine country there. Yeah. And then sort of as it went through the years, ended up in town and then played cricket for South Australia. Played a long period of time. Then now live in Brisbane, where I coach Queensland and then Australia from Brisbane. Oh, wow. So I live in lovely part of Brisbane and have a place in Noosa which I like to get to whenever I can, and it's just a great part of the world, great weather, beautiful beaches, better beaches than here, dare I say. Yeah. But I mean, the pub culture here is fantastic and the people around the place are excellent. So I mean, I was just fortunate enough to grow up in an outdoor lifestyle, I suppose.
Yeah, that's really nice. I mean, you always dream, like, when you're younger to, like, grow up by the seaside in, like, a hot country. But, yeah, I'm very jealous about that. So what was your very first car?
My very first car was a Mitsubishi Sigma. Oh. So that's a 2-door sports car that my dad he'd used for a while, old car, and he didn't give it to me. I had to pay for it over a period of time, the old repay your dad loan. And that was a beautiful car, actually. I love that. And then, I'm just trying to think what else I went for. I went from Holdens and Fords, which are big in Australia in those days.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that is one of our questions, like Ford or Holden. What would you go? Really?
I actually worked at Holdens. There you go. Yeah, worked on the assembly line at Holdens for 12 months out of school. Young 17-year-old. Not sure what he was going to do with his life as such. So I worked in Holdens and learned a bit more about the car. So Holden fan, yeah.
Yeah, oh wow. Because I don't really know much about it. I mean, Grant and I was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, they're absolutely massive over in Australia.
Yeah, it's not so much now because both factories are closed down, so they import a lot of their cars now. So it used to be big when he had the Holden factory and then had the Ford factory in Geelong, so it's changed a bit now.
Yeah. So what is it like over in Australia? So driving, is it massively different to over here, or
less cars on the road?
Really?
But you drive further.
Yes, of course.
Because you really got to fly from state to state. So, it's 1,500 k's Brisbane, Sydney, it's sort of 2 days driving as such. Yeah. But here you can drive pretty much top to tail, can't you, in a day if you have to. And electric cars are big here, and hybrid cars are big here in England, where Australia, you still need a lot of petrol because you've got to travel so far. Yeah. And we don't have as many charging stations as you do in England, or services. Yeah, we have services, but they're not as big as they are here. And you drive around, you fly. You fly a lot of places, an hour, 2 hours. It's a bit like London to Scotland, I suppose, something like that.
Yeah, of course. So there aren't many EV vehicles.
No, it is getting bigger. Yeah. But our problem is the charging stations. Is more hybrids.
Okay.
You know, the battery, a bit like a Sportage.
Exactly. Yeah. It's best between both worlds, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that's right.
So 3 things that are non-negotiables in a new car for you. What would that be? What did that
Reversing camera.
Yes.
Good radio. Yeah. Or good sound system. And cruise control.
Have you got adaptive cruise control?
Yes.
Where it slows down for you and speeds up? I love that.
Yeah, that's the one you need. Yeah. And I do like, dare I say, I do like it when you have the drive assist and you can just take your hands off the wheel. Not supposed to do that, kids. No. Right?
Just pay attention. No, that is funny. So, obviously, have you ever driven an electric vehicle?
Yes.
Yeah. What would you say is your biggest benefit and the biggest challenge of driving that?
Biggest challenge is quicker off the mark, a lot quicker off the mark than a petrol vehicle. Biggest challenge would be you can't hear it coming or going. No. You're not sure whether it started or not. That'd be the biggest challenge. Like a spaceship coming to take you away. Yeah, and it just keeps going, doesn't it? And it goes so quickly. Yeah. So they would challenge great for the environment. Quick off the mark's one of the good things as well. So you can get in and out of trouble quite quickly.
Have you got any dream destinations of where to drive? I mean, I guess in Australia there's quite a lot of
Great Ocean Road would be the one. Yeah. That's from Melbourne or outside of Melbourne, Victoria, to basically the border of South Australia. That's a long, windy road, a bit like big cliffs and beautiful scenery along the way, beaches. So for me, it'd be that sort of drive. Yeah. But also straight up the guts from Adelaide to Northern Territory. It's dead straight road, but it's beautiful and peaceful. So you need a good car.
Yes, of course. A nice quick car as well, just to get you there. So what's one car accessory you couldn't live without? A
car accessory? Phone holder.
Yeah. We haven't had
phone
that
charger.
Yet.
Yeah. Cars should come with the phone chargers. Retractable phone charger. Yeah. So you can't move it.
Exactly. That's very good. So we're going to do something a little bit different now. Obviously, we want to speak about cricket and everything like that. Yep. So we're going to do a bit of a winner stays on. So I've got a list of some people that you know or you've coached.
Right.
And it's sort of you have to choose who stays on, and at the end we've obviously got the winner.
Right.
So starting off strong, Chris Lynn or Steve Smith?
Oh, that's tough at the start. If it's 2020, I'm going Chris Lynn. Okay. If it's test matches, I'm going Steve Smith, because Chris Lynn never played test matches. So we'll go short. We'll go Lynn.
Okay. So Chris Lynn or Ricky Ponting?
Oh, Ponting.
Okay. Why the change?
One of the best in the world. So is Smith, to be fair. Yeah. I could go anywhere there. Anyway, let's stay with Ponting. So
Ricky Ponting or Joe Root?
Joe Root.
Okay.
He'll break all records.
A change again.
Yes. He'll break all records.
I love it. So Joe Root or Andrew Flintoff?
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to go Joe Root.
Okay. Joe Root or James Anderson?
Oh, that's a good one as well. I think Root's going to break all the records. Okay. So I'll stay with Root.
Staying strong. Joe Root or Virat Kohli?
Joe Root.
Okay. Joe Root or Jack Callis?
Oh, Jack Callis is one of the best all-rounders in the world. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Oh, no, I'll stay with Root.
Okay.
Yep.
So Joe Root or Ian Botham?
Oh, Ian Botham. He had some fun, didn't he? Oh, God. No, I'll go see Ian Botham for a change. Okay. Yeah, because I think it'll be Joe Root anyway, won't it? So, but I'll go Botham for a change.
Okay. Ian Botham or Brian Lara?
Brian Lara.
Okay, that was really quick.
That was easy. Brian Lara's the best player I ever played against and saw, and love watching him bat. So that's an easy one.
Yeah. Have you got any stories or anything?
Good, lots of stories, but I can't tell TV, can I?
No. So last one, Brian Lara or Sachin Tendulkar?
Brian Lara.
Okay.
Sachin Tendulkar was still a fine cricketer, one of the best ever to play the game. But Brian Lara, being a left-hander like myself, I just love watching him play and how he went about it. So for me, it's Brian Lara.
Yeah. Is it sort of got on the same sort of like level and you could relate to each other as well?
A little bit, yeah. And he just played the game the right way and always tried to win. And he's one of the few players that could beat Australia on his own. Okay. So that's how good he was.
Wow. No, that's really interesting. Thank you for that. A little bit different again, a bit of a quick fire round.
Right, okay.
So I've sort of got 10 questions.
Yeah.
And we're going to see what you pick. So, speed or style?
Speed or style, you're saying? Speed.
Okay. Dream car?
Aston Martin.
Very nice. Best road trip destination?
Noosa.
Electric, petrol or hybrid?
Hybrid.
Biggest driving pet peeve?
People that don't watch the road.
Okay, on their phones.
Yeah, on their phones,
That's bad. An essential road trip snack?
You can't have beer anymore, can you? A Bounty bar or Cadbury bar.
Very nice.
And a Coke Zero.
I love a Coke Zero. Favourite car brand?
Holden.
Okay. Dream track to drive on, so like a Formula One track?
Oh, Monte Carlo.
Yes, it's the race weekend this weekend as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Podcast or music while driving?
Music.
Would you rather own one supercar or 3 different classic cars?
3 different classic cars.
Okay, what would they be?
Aston Martin, Jag, Mercedes.
Nice. And a convertible or hardtop?
Oh, depends who I'm with. If I'm on my own, convertible. Doesn't get wind of it. I'm fine with my hair being bald. It'd be a convertible. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I'm always a pain. I've got to have like sunglasses on, a big scarf to hold all my hair back.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Sorry, got some hair.
Nightmare. Yeah. And last but not least, you're on a road trip, 24 hours, anywhere you like. You've got 4 seats to fill. Who's going in those 4?
Shane Warne, because I'd have that many stories to tell. It'd be unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'd have. Oh, that's a great question. Fill it with 4. Male or female, friends or foe?
Anyone.
Doesn't matter. Okay. I would like Princess Diana because I'm a royalist. So I would like her or the Queen, but I'll take Princess Diana. My mother, who's passed away, I'd like her still.
Yeah.
And I would go someone like Andrew Simons or Jimmy Marr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good mix, that.
Yeah, good mix.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. It's been great to get to know a little bit more about you ahead of the season as well. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So much.
And thanks for all the help throughout this year being at Northamptonshire, the sponsorship. Personally, it's much helped. I mean, I love driving around in the Kia Sportage, so thank you to all the crew.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.